under climbing 17,280 knots max.
Controller 243 Heavy, Center Roger, resume normal speed, climb the main shape at level 230.
Level 230, normal speed, Controller 243.
And Delta 1678, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Delta 1678.
Track 243, clear direct idle.
Thank you, Polar 243, direct idle.
Compass 5844, center 119.95.
119.95, compass 5844. And JetBlue 1006, climbing.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
5,000 is in normal speed. I maintain flight level 230 in normal speed after 15,000, JetBlue 1006. Skyler 3401, climbing 9,500 for 17,000.
All right, I'm just waiting on this lower monitor here.
Level 230, resume normal speed.
Skyler 230, Skyler 3401.
Southwest 3401, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, Skyler 3401.
November 2, number 1, Delta Victor, contact center 125.8.
No connected and bypass and inserted. Release parking brake.
And Delta 1383, no, I'm my system is starting until 14, but I'm launching down to 11 East, and there's not anything down there. It might be the Boeing 73, which now he's direct west.
And while I'm waiting on that, let me just check this and make sure we're up full blast.
We just hit one big bump, so we were just curious, that's all.
Okay, roger that, not a problem. Southwest 3926, contact center 119.95, have a good day.
1995, we did have a great day, so 3926.
Check this one, I'm pretty sure they are.
For now, I will have normal speed in about 3 minutes.
Roger, Southwest 36. That was 2993, flight level 242.
Yeah, it's up full.
Southwest 2993, center roger, descend via the Tom X2 arrival, expect maintain 15,000.
All right, I'm sure I got them right. Are we up yet here? Boy, this thing is slow today.
3064, is in normal speed.
Normal speed, Southwest
3064, connect center 128.37.
I think we're getting there now.
2837, yo, Red Day, Southwest 34.
All right, I think we're up now. Oh, hey, Jackson, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sure you'll be in here. The tablet's a little bit slow. I don't have anything set up in the back right now because I did a little bit of work yesterday. I was trying to squeeze as much out of this setup as I possibly can. And I was thinking yesterday that I had my server computer offline for the longest time. And I've had my center computer doing double duty. It was basically running as a server as well as my visual. So I put the server back in line, and then the center computer is only doing exterior view. So, and that actually dropped in the network. If you look in X-Plane on the networking, it dropped the ping down from 32, 34 milliseconds down to 1920. So adding that definitely seemed to help. Now we're going to see just how smooth she's going to be. I didn't get rid of all the flickers, but I got rid of quite a few of them. And matter of fact, this test ride is going to be Southwest Airlines Flight, Flight 711 from Los Angeles to San Francisco. And we got a taxi all the way around to the other side. Let's get that clock going. The engines are already up and running. I wanted to check all that stuff earlier, make sure that was good. So they did this ride in 1 hour and 9 minutes in the real world, so we'll see just how close we come to that. Main thing what we're looking for now is smoothness. And I'm out in LA, out in LAX, and I have 100% traffic set up here with Traffic Global. So from what I've been seeing so far, I'm absolutely floored in the difference in performance. This is absolutely stunning. There does seem to be something going on with some shadow effects. popping in and out every now and then. I'm hoping that 12.2 is going to fix that. And I'm using the latest and greatest from Zibo-Mod, 4.04.38, I believe it is. I've got the latest ZHSI in here. I believe it's 3.85. But for those of you that may be using ZHSI, you may want to go download that program again. I don't know where it's taking us here. The fence looks a little weird though. I don't know where we going here, Louis. We're going into a building.
Delta 30 with you, flight level 370.
Delta 30, center ready.
Where are you taking us here, Louis?
8.75 today.
Good thing they don't crash into buildings. This ride be over quick.
Good evening, American 94 Heavy checking in, passing 18.5 for...
I didn't set this up.
American 904, center roger.
Let's see what better Pushback is actually doing here.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Well, we're going to go straight ahead and get out of here.
Connecting to standby.
That's interesting.
American 94.
Send it up to 14, flight level 330.
Hopefully that's the only fluke. Although I did have a bit of issue getting better Pushback put in here. I kept getting that audio issue.
Request flight level 350.
And that no pushback, nothing to grab onto error message or whatever it popped up. Both of those seem to be gone now, but unless what I put in didn't match the scenery, I don't know. Now we're going to go right through this.
Okay, direct to Ebony and climb and maintain flight level 370.
So it's disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. I'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
1842, 934, good day.
4760, cross 35 miles north of Manta, flight level 200.
35 north of Manta at 20.
Alright, give me you. Give me you. You're on TA. Auto. Let's have a peek here.
714, center roger. And what's requested final up?
One thing I didn't do with this computer is I didn't do any calibration. So hopefully Zibo's settings are going to be fine. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get through this building here. That was an interesting pushback.
1842, Virgin, 1 minute.
Alright, let's get over here. And let's get ready.
Delta 174, connect center 128.75, good day.
Delta 174, 2875, good day.
Yeah, 4760, maintain flight level 240 now, please.
I'm using that AEP program from, I believe it's Xcuda, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it just yet because of some of the flickers I've been getting. It looks nice though. Really makes the airport jump.
What's the frequency for 736? I think we're on that one. 2452?
736, I'm sorry, 118.42, 1842.
1842, we'll go American 736. Delta 140, get ready to level, flight level 190.
Seems pretty smooth so far.
Delta 140, flight level 230.
And 724, connect 7.42 today.
There's a way out of here, Louis. There we are. Yeah, let's stay on this inner track. Be closer to the aircraft here. Get a better view of that. And right now the clouds seem to match all around. Using this computer as a just as an external screen right now. But usually I get one layer that does match and then I have issues with other layers. So far so good.
Sorry about Delta 30, I'd like to request 390.
Delta 30, flying maintain final 390.
I threw the server computer back online last night real quick. I got a whole bunch of wires I got to fix if I'm going to keep this, but this looks like it's going to be a keeper. Between New York and LA, these are two really big hidden areas that is where I usually see flickers, but that's looking real good on that right computer.
11842, you 2, Delta 14.
And that's drawing a ton of aircraft.
760, contact center 128.3,
28.3, 42.
I might have to jump to the outside here. I think we're going head on with somebody coming my way.
019, center, Roger. Direct to Vital. Direct to Vital, left front 019. Negative 204, contact center 128.7.
Yeah, better make that jump now.
2875, American 204.
Still looks pretty smooth on the turn there. A little flicker there I saw. But like I said, I don't think I'm going to get rid of all of them. But if I can keep the approach, departures, and the taxi out like this, nice and smooth for the most part, that's a win. This is worth the time. No doubt about it. This was definitely worth the time. And the only casualty to all this is MS 2020, since that's not going to run anymore.
537, climb and maintain flight level 360. 360, Delta 537. 720, checking in 350. Negative 720, then a record. Did say 360 for Delta 537, correct? Delta 537, affirmative 360. Thank you. 2259, direct Manta.
Direct Manta, JetBlue 2259.
Hey Rodney, what's up, man? How's it going? San Francisco, 28 right.
American 740.
So we've got the Surfer 4 arrival into San Fran.
I don't know about 39. Thanks. Any chance we can request 390 for final? We'll give it a try and let you know.
And I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen the simulator this smooth before. This is just amazing.
Air France 019er, climb and maintain flight level 350. Okay, maintain level 350 upon 019.
Absolutely loving this.
2259, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Now I'm just looking forward to networking.
Negative 720, reset transponders to clock.
And maybe some nicer clouds would be lovely.
3527, American 720. Negative 740, got center 128.
Get a little flicker on some of those metal designs, like the fencing and whatnot. I don't know if it's shimmering or what. There's no pausing going on, because if I look outside the aircraft, it looks pretty decent here. It just looks like it's coming from that. I know, I think that's the aircraft that just come in.
45 miles west of Manta, 200.
Cross 4 or 5 miles north of Manta, level 200, JetBlue 2259.
Air France 019er, climb and maintain flight level 370. Climb and maintain flight level 370 upon 019er. 3311. 3311. France 019er, got our center 128.75. 128.75, good day, yeah, 019er. 2259, got our center 128.3.
128.3, JetBlue 2259, good day.
So we got a left coming up here, all the way down to 24. All right, 24 left. And we've got the Sumner 2 departure here. Let me let Hawaiian get by here. See where they're heading.
10 miles south of Madison at 10,000 for 3311.
The altitude's only 12,000.
Okay, 12,000, thank you.
There's 3 aircraft on the move over here.
117 at the right.
And another one coming in. That's at least 4, plus the ANA aircraft was on the move.
America 117 at the rise for Red by 380.
I believe they are. American 117, climb maintain flight level 380.
Call it a 380, okay, now 117, thank you.
The engine nacelle looks a little weird though.
28118, contact center on a 128.75.
2875, 28118. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Horizontal 429, contact center 118.42.
11842, Lufthansa 429, goodbye.
Cross 1123.
Don't hang there, buddy.
Now 134.0, good night.
34, nothing.
I'm moving along.
Delta 204.
Before Continental gets down here. Where are you going?
Delta 204, better climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb level 350, Delta 204.
Where are you going?
891, second, the first one.
Alright, we're gonna go around you.
197, 1997. 1997, second.
I don't know why you're not heading the other way there, Louis.
Vacating 290 for 240, 300 knots, the better the descent. Delta 1593, vicinity of the negative 3 arrival, San Francisco, altimeter 297.
Here's a couple of flickers. But if they're that few, far in between, that's alright with me. Got 2 aircraft, 3 aircraft on the way in. Looks like it's a 2-4 right. And 1 on the ground.
21 open to NDF, the negative 3 arrival, altimeter 2977, and just resume public views in the arrival.
There's someone coming in on short final.
Aircan 571 open, climb maintain, flight level 230.
Southwest.
Yukon 302, Oakland Center.
302, go ahead.
Yukon 302, radar services terminated, change en route frequency.
302, good day.
Oh, you may have noticed that there are no vehicles driving around. I got rid of them.
Southwest 4136, cross tired at maintain 10.
It would be nice if Laminar gave us a checkbox on one of the GUI interfaces for airport traffic, separate from outside, to turn it on and off. Airports are one of the hardest hitting areas when you're on the ground, and if you're running a computer that's not that powerful, you'd be surprised just how much of a difference that makes. So it would be nice if they added that option. Because to go into that airport config, airport DAT file, that thing is huge.
Center 304334 with you at 3,600 climbing, go 4,500. 43434 center Rose altimeter 2978.
American.
2978, 434.
Gotta see if there's a setting in Traffic Global to maybe change the way the date is set. Maybe get rid of some of those flickers from them.
In Alaska 1792, 8,000 climbing 190. 1792, better get out there and climb maintain flight level 230. 230 Alaska 1792. Any red reports?
Alright, let's get out of here. And if this ride goes good, then next we add SayIntentions into the mix. Get my clock going, and you are good. Let's have a quick peek here just to be sure. 10 notification complete, exterior lights as needed, we're good. Engine start select is a continuous, auto throttle is armed, transponders TARA auto, parking brake release 40%, and we're gone. Alright.
United 1978, we're leaving 255.
It is at least 1, 2, 3, I can see.
2977, direct Lawbridge, descend via the...
So Traffic Global seems to be putting out a little more aircraft than what I remember as well. So that's a nice plus.
1792, contact center on 134.907. 3497, good day Alaska 1792.
Are you going to wait for us, or are you going to cross in front of us there, Louis?
That 1978 contact will start down 133.5.
On runway 24 left.
Another American just come in. Alright, let's get out of here. Hopefully this guy's waiting on us. JetBlue, looks like they're number 2 right behind us. Stable, Toga. Thrust set. Airspeed's active. Looks pretty smooth. Check. Throttle hold. We are stable through 80. Look at that. AI is actually waiting for us. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Gear up. Flaps 1.
400.
That looked nice and smooth. Flaps up.
1,000. 1,000 to go.
Now we're going to head all the way up. When they say 36, we're going to go at 36. And you can go to 250.
Laser 465 to 718, Flight 250. 718, Flight 250.
Not bad.
Lever 69, Victor, New York, 128.3. Yeah, we tried that, so it's come back to you. Alright, we'll try it again, 28.3. Alright, so Leader 2730, cross 15 miles south of Ruiz, flight about 210. 2730.
All right. Oh, you Zibo. That looked pretty smooth on the way out. I don't know about you guys with the camera, but looked pretty good from where I was sitting. Oh, hey, Alex. How's it going? Welcome. And let me have the other chart. Summed up 2, right? Yep. I don't know if you can see it right here, but we are pretty much right on the money, right on our way out to Nanic. So we should stop our climb and hold at 12,000 until we pass dark. I got it set to go all the way up. We'll see what happens here. Oh, you are not set. Oh, I forgot. I actually restarted. I had an issue with better pushback with the audio, and I restarted, and I just assumed we were good. All right, I think we're good now. That's all looking good. And that's Nanic. 14.5. 14.5. So we're just about 300 miles to go to San Francisco. They did this ride in the real world in an hour and 9 minutes, so we'll see just how close we can come to that. And I'm looking now, and it looks like the clouds here look like they're matching between the 2 screens, and it looks like they're matching between the 2 screens there as well on multiple levels. So that might be another added bonus, having the server run the show and have this running as an external as opposed to master. So far. But it looks good though. I mean, the clouds don't look that great, but that's another story. We're past 10 here. And you should be, oh, that wasn't said.
12 for JetBlue 391. Have a good night.
Right, and we're stopping at 12,000 until we pass dark, and then we should kick it on up. So, very nice.
Trailblazer 465, about 35 miles south of Norwich, 17,000. 35 north of Norwich, 17,000.
And that's it for the constraints out of LA.
At 17,000. Okay, 35 south at 17,000. So 25, 93, cross 15 miles south of Ruiz, it's flight level 210, clear direction to Ruiz.
Oh, and aside from running X-Plane right now, it's also running the OBS and doing the filming as well. So, and it's still performing beautifully smooth. So, server's pulling a double load. And it's still performing great. And we're on our way up now. Nicely done. Sumner, we got a right coming up out to Olaf.
So 908, contact the center on 133.42. Hey, 33.42, make sure Southwest 9,000. Southwest 9,000 in the affirmative. And actually, while you're doing that, squawk 3442.
Also noticed on a couple of tests that I did on the turns, the lag seems to be a lot less now. The server would respond instantaneously, and then by the time the two outer screens got the message over the network, they were a little bit behind. Now they're that much closer. There's still a touch of a lag there, but it's nowhere near as bad as what it was. So there's a couple of added benefits to that. The biggest thing is I can't kick up the graphics any higher than this. Everything is full blast, with the exception of the checkboxes for the boats and for the for those leaves that blow around, which I could care less about in an airliner. I'm not going to pretty much pay attention to either one of them. So, but other than that, everything is, sliders are all full right. Never thought I'd see the day. And the clouds are looking good between the monitors. They actually match. Even the small ones up at the top where they're very light, they're still popping up. That is great. And it's doing it on both sides of the monitors. So that even looks good. They're even. Right the way they should be. So, pretty cool. That's an added plus. And since I got rid of all the vehicles on the ground, the only thing really missing for me now, I guess, really is the gates on the back end that disappear. Oh, let's go to standard pressure here.
American 720, flight level 350, continuous flight chop. American 720,
We got anything going on out here in the distance? Check the weather.
Bearing 50, final maintain flight level 400.
Nope.
497, connect to 28.75. 28.75.
And we're going to 313 now. And they can run around fairly smooth.
118.42,
Section 106, find the flight level 370.
All right, and 13.4 on the fuel. We're at 13.4. We should have 9.7 when we get in. 270 miles to go to San Francisco, another 86 miles at topic line. N1, N2, EGT, fuel flow, oil pressure, temperature, quantities all looking pretty good, and we're climbing up nicely. Temperature back there is fine. Another good run.
American 720. 959, I'm to maintain foot about 320 for direction Snow Hill. Clear direction Snow Hill, fueling 959. American 106, 10 exit, let's do 8.75. American 106. Dallas 3794, 10 exit, 13342.
133.42, Dallas 3794.
All right, we're coming to the end of the moving map display there, but we are inbound Horizon. And we're going to take that middle route for those of you that may have Navigraph charts that are following along, even though I don't have them back here. Splint is up next, and then we're out to Stoked. And at Stoked, that completes the SID out of LA.
Southwest 3917, descend and maintain flight level 310. 330, Southwest 3917.
Center Falcon 36 Hotel Alpha passing 33.5 for 400.
For 36 Hotel Alpha, center, Roger. Flight 111, traffic 11 o'clock, southbound level 320, Airbus.
Going to take a look at the lighting. It might be a little bit too light.
Better American 712, 370, continuous light check.
American 712, there, Roger. We'll take you down in about 3 minutes. Thank you. So time to 521 to direct to Yahoo.
521 Yahoo, thank you.
That should be in range.
60. 17 level 360, Airwing 959. 5544 across 40 north of Manning, flight level 300.
And 40 north of Atlanta at 200, 544.
Delta 192, connection to 128.75.
5 Delta 192, goodbye.
Airwing 959, do you have any rider board still around the east side of the storm? Intermittent light shop around 34, but that's only point. Airwing 959, do you have any rider board still around the east side of the storm? Intermittent light shop around 34, but that's only point.
And I said 1865.
The Blue 1865, go.
We'd like to request flight level 380 is available.
Blue 1865, flight level 380.
Flight level 380 is Denver 1865, thank you.
I'm going to be cruising out here today.
712, traffic 11 o'clock.
And we're going to bump that up.
6 zeros, and Airbus 326 lower, sir.
712.
Maybe we'll get in a little early.
American 720, connect 133, or 128.75.
128.75, American 720, good evening.
Aeroflot 111, connect 11842.
11842.
1842, Aeroflot 111.
Thank you, 1842 on a 111.
American 712, descend and maintain flight level 250.
250, American 712.
Entry 5544, connect center 128.3.
3 over the over 554. Center Rocket 36 Hotel Alpha, like the 430 on question.
I'm sorry, 6 Hotel Alpha, you want 43?
Yes, sir.
6 Hotel Alpha, climb maintain flight level 430.
430, Falcon 36 Hotel Alpha, it's continuous light check here at 400.
Grenade 599 SO 200 Bravo 340.
All right, we're coming up on Horizon now. Horizon 12.6 on the fuel. We're 12.6. 9.6 when we get in. Another 242 miles to go. Still got another 48 miles at the top of climb. And we are looking pretty good.
Southwest 3917, connect to 13520. Southwest 3917.
All right, we're inbound Splint.
200.
Another 80 odd miles and we'll be done with the SID out of LA.
Right, Jim Blue, 599, good direct MJ. Direct MJ, Super 599.
And once again, we're fighting a headwind. 64 knots.
American 2120, checking on 29 to 30. American 2120, that's at Sandy Point, good direct Sandy. Enter Sandy Point, direct Dizzy, 2120.
Well, the clouds definitely match a lot better running that center just as a visual.
1865, good.
Not bad. That makes cruise that much nicer.
Go back to the BPA, check with 265. WC 65, communication left to course for cruise, direct Dizzy, winning more. Down 18, direct Dizzy, got 365, thank you. American 712, connect 13520.
35-8, American 712.
436, Hotel Alpha, contact 133.12.
Falcon 36, Hotel Alpha.
3312.
3312, have a good one, 36 Hotel Alpha.
Baton 521, connect, correction, connect 12875. 75, bye-bye.
Good evening, I'm Hotel 1980, 150, coming 1980.
See, the clouds right here up close don't look that bad. The ones out in the distance, though. But right here, they look nice. I should look for some cloud updates in the interim, waiting for 12.2 to get released. Just to see what's available.
Until the 553, out of 250 for flight level 340. Delta 553, but the after Sandy Point, good direct Dizzy.
And that should be 03, Louis.
Direct Dizzy, Delta 55.
And that's coming into range now.
599, you're clear to deviate left of course, direct to Dizzy when you're able.
We'll shoot 599, thank you.
Southwest 4178, we're directing it. Southwest 4178,
Doing a little more rocking and rolling. Now that we're in some unstable air here, that's pretty cool.
Southwest 34, 25, 7, go back. You can set up at about 350. 350, South 34, 25. W 599, connection about 33.12.
Treasure 12, Juba 599, good night.
Lieutenant, good night, I want to go to 41 uniform, area about over 400. You're set up 4 in uniform, right? Air Prince 019, climbing maintain, flight level 370.
All right, we're going to be coming up on cruise here. There we go. So we left the gate 34 minutes ago, and we entered the runway 19 minutes ago. Southwest Flight 711, they did this ride in an hour and 9 minutes. And we'll just see how close we can come to that. Right now we got 215 miles to go to San Fran. Another 5 miles at top of climb.
915, center 128.75 today. 915, good day.
All in all, pretty good ride. Even the view outside's a little better. The clouds look all matched up now on multiple levels, which never happened before. Although it does look like I have a little more haze here on the front than I do on the left and right. And that might be because I might have the Lewis script in there doing something that may need adjustments. Take a look at that after this ride. But It looks like the server computer is going to work out just fine.
2000, Southwest 3427. Southwest 4178, what was your question? Over Norway, Southwest 4178. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. This 4178, descend and maintain flight level 310. Southwest 3425, contact center 135. 35-8, Southwest 3425. Good day. For United 42, squawk 3537. 3537, United 42. American 2120, clear direction to Disney. American 2120, you re-clear direction to Disney. Direction to Disney, American 2120. With 2-3 Charlie.
What do you got now? Oh, yeah, I'll take those, yeah. All right. Medication time.
That's 48 minutes, Roger. Center for United 42 requesting 320 available. United 42, you're able 330? Affirmative, United.
That should be into range now.
United 42, climb and maintain flight level 330.
So at Splint, we should have 11.4 on the fuel. Right now we're at 11.8. So we're looking pretty good. 9.6 when we get in. 200 miles on the head now to San Francisco. 87 miles now, top of descent. And we are looking real good. Alright, I got some medication I have to take, and I will be back in just a second. Hey, Costas, how's it going? Welcome, man. Well, right now I'm not using SayIntentions. I have it up, but I'm not using it for this ride. I just wanted to check to see if everything was going to work okay, being that I swapped computers. So, but right now what you're hearing in the background is XATC chatter. My wife says good for me because I didn't go take my medication yet because I'm coughing. I'll be right back, everybody.
February 22 is 280. February 22 is center, Roger. With 23 Charlie, you re-clear direct to Whitehall, final maintain flight level 270. Direct to Whitehall, final maintain level 270, please 23 Charlie. Delta 553, direct Kinston, yeah, that'll help us, thank you. Alright. Please direct Kinston, Delta 553. Roger, direct Kinston. Southwest 4178, descend and maintain flight level 240. 240, 4178. Pima 4732, contact center 128.3. 128.3, Pima 4732, good day. W822, you're cleared direct to Proby. Confirm about 230, Delta 48. The 23 Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 390. 3 Charlie.
All right. Now we'll sit back a little bit, stretch the legs.
Delta 48, confirm flight level 330. Delta 48, maintain flight level 230. 230, Delta 48.
All right, so from Splint, we're going to Stoked, and that's 305, and that'll put us at the end of the SID. So we'll be done with LA in another 33 miles.
250, now Delta 48.
And today is a real good run, clouds-wise. They are all matching down there, on the way up as well. I usually have an issue where one side matches, the other side doesn't. And that seems to be gone, using a separate server computer now. So that's pretty cool. And getting the network ping down from 32, 34 down to 19, 20. I'll take it. And where are we here? Stoked. Yeah, we're fighting the headwind, and they're starting to crank up now. 83 knots now.
Switch 23 Charlie, contact center 128.75. 127, Charlie.
66 miles top of descent, 177 to go. How about we get set up on the back end here? Let's take a look at San Fran. What do we have in the back ends? Surfer 4. Let's have a peek at this here. And we're coming in from Stoked into Surfer, yep. And let's see, gnarly, we need to be 280 above 20. Ways 280 between 15 and 19. That looks good. Epic should be next. Yep. 280 between 10 and 15. And then Follett down to 240 knots above 8. And then we're into Eddie. Eddie is 240 at 6. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to get picked up. What I say, we're doing the RNAV Z, right? Into 28, right? Alright, so from Eddie, we're inbound to Sidby, yep, then C-Pin, then Axmiel, and then 28. That all looks pretty good. Let's have a look here. That's going to be a deuce on a decision height. Elevation is good there. And let's see, what are we doing on a mist? Climb to 3, Jack VQ. What do we have here? 3 at VQ. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks good. That looks good. Now, we're going to do this just in case, because I'm going to go have dinner. So if they're socked in down there, we'll be able to come all the way down using the ILS. 284, 284, 111.7, 111.7. All right. That all looks pretty good. And that looks pretty good. Axmiel, let me just take a look at that. Yeah, let's make that right on the head. 18. All right, that looks good.
1159 contact center 128.3.
23, just 1159, give it.
Yes.
Oh, easy there, Louis. All right, stoked. 11.1 on the fuel. We're 11.2 right now. So we're looking pretty good. Oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, it's all fine. Got another 45 miles top of descent, 155 to go. And we're looking pretty good. Oh no, it's been a great ride. Hey Grumpy, how's it going? Welcome. You just caught us just before we're heading on down. And we're going to 11 here. And let's get that in range. Beautiful ride. Actually, you can even get set as well. And we're looking at 30.04. Let's cross-check that. And cross-check the decision height. And that's a deuce. That's looking pretty good. So we're pretty much set. And I do believe we'll be getting on that. We're on that chart already, I believe. And Surfer 4. At Stoked. Yep, we're just over Stoked now. We're on the arrival into San Francisco already. Not on the moving map display, but we're on the arrival. Nice quick ride up down. Oh yeah, Costas, she set up for random failures. I've actually had an engine go out. I've had hydraulic failure. Oh yeah, I've had a couple of freaky things happen. Not that often though, but in the 10 years I've had it, maybe 3 times. That should be in range. It'll scare you because it comes out of nowhere, and then you're like, oh man, what happened? Something's broke with Zibo? And then you got to think for a second. That's why I have my book back here behind my seat. But being in here by myself, you don't have enough time to flip through the book and fly the plane at the same time when you have an issue, so it's kind of a, Oh, thanks, Grumpy. I'm glad you enjoy the view.
Yeah, we called that earlier. Director Proby, descent level 290, JetBlue 184.
Give them another minute or two and we'll get them back in their seats. Definitely looks like we're skirting something here, though. Hope we pass right through it. And the clouds have looked really good this run, as far as being correct across the bezels. I mean, they need work, but definitely a better ride today. Probably one of the best runs in X-Plane ever. And I didn't even clean out the server computer yet, like I did these external views. In Windows 11, I got rid of all the bloatware stuff that runs in the background. I've eliminated 30 background processes, and I pretty much got rid of about 15 user background processes when I was done. So I didn't do that to the server yet. That's up next.
Descent level 190, 2,000 feet a minute, the better JetBlue 184.
And the payoff has been worth it. Hey T, how's it going? Welcome. You just caught us. We're getting ready to start our descent into San Francisco. Matter of fact, we left Los Angeles 47 minutes ago. We pulled out of the gate. And we entered the runway 32 minutes ago. We've got another 129 miles to go. And another 18 miles to top of descent. And we're good all the way down to 20. I'm not running SayIntentions this ride. I'm just checking out just to make sure that the server computer I added into the mix is actually performing the way it should, and it's performing beautifully, better than expected. I'm doing pretty good, T. I hope you're having a good one. Oh, hey, Commander, how's it going? Oh, you're flying the mod as well? Yeah, the Zibo, I'll tell you, for a freeway aircraft, it is absolutely stunning. And the gentleman working on it is relentless with his baby. I mean, this is just an amazing piece of equipment. All right, what do we got? Another 10 miles top of descent. Let's get them back in their seats now.
JetBlue 1266-350, light chop, direct Proby. JetBlue 1266, you say you direct to Proby?
90 knot, basically almost headwind. So we're getting bopped around a little bit. See those smooth clouds right there look amazing. They look great. And then out in the distance you got these little sharp edges and look like little square boxes. So it's like they got almost all of it good.
JetBlue 170, flight level 280. 444, nothing more than light chop so far. Thank you, sir.
It's like they're almost there. What does the server do, Costas? Basically, for the flight deck, I run multiple external views. And what I was doing with my center computer, I was using my center visual as a server computer. So basically, it was controlling what the two side computers were seeing. So it was kind of pulling a little bit of double duty. So now I have another computer behind this screen here that is running as a server. So it controls where the aircraft is, what it does, and everything else. All this is doing now is giving it an external view like the two outside side monitors. So I think that's one of the reasons why the clouds look so much better and they match up now. It's because the network's shooting it out to all three, and it's not the main computer and then two externals, and it's just kind of mixed up a little bit. So. Yeah, I don't like all that glass. Too much glass nowadays. I mean, I get it, but just too much glass for me. All right, we're on our way down here. What do we have here? Another 108 miles to go. That's 50 minutes since we left the gate, 36 minutes since we entered the runway. So, and we're due in about 15 minutes. And we are inbound Nolly, and at Nolly, that'll put us on the arrival chart. Well, on the moving map display, we're already on the arrival. And I'll tell you, the Zibo-Mod auto flight system has performed beautifully this entire ride from the time I gave it to her. Matter of fact, we're going to come all the way down to 6 now and see if she obeys the restrictions that are on the Surfer 4 arrival. She should. She's performed beautifully before, so I don't see why it's going to be any different now.
Delta 204, Southern Climate maintains level 270. Delta 1266, Southern maintains level 230. Southern maintains level 230, Delta 1266.
Yeah, I think the first pushback that I was in with reverses was in Cayman Islands. Long time ago when I was doing a little scuba diving, and the captain came over the radio and informed everybody that we're going to be backing out on our own power. It's going to get a little loud, but it's nothing to worry about. That was the only time I've ever been on an airliner where they backed out on their own juice. That was a pretty cool experience. That should be coming into range now, and that's correct. All right, so at Gnarly, we should have 10.5 on the fuel with 10.6 right now, 9.9 when we get in, 95 miles to go. And we are coming down beautifully. And the temperature back there is still nice and comfortable for them. Let's get up here a little bit here. I must be slouching a little bit. I should bring the chair up a little bit. Yeah, T, those were the days, man. I wouldn't want to do them all over again, Dan. Thinking back, it's like, oh, that was a lot of work. Hey, Nate, how's it going, Nate? And Cam. How's it going, Cam?
Okay, when naval direct
Oh, with pushback. Yeah, but that's actually was the only experience I ever had with backing out on our own power, which was pretty cool. It's amazing.
1266, do not exceed 270 knots now, 270 or less, still probing. 270 or less, probing, 1266.
All right, and I've got local pressure in, right? Let's just see here. Let's request the weather at San Francisco and see if it's changed or not.
Okay, 605, contact 128.75. 128.75,
So what do we have here? San Francisco. Alright, 2256 Zulu, 210 at 10 on the winds, broken at 55, broken again at 18, 16.9, and it's all looking pretty good. And we're looking at 30.04, so that's good.
Delta 204, direct Yahoo.
Since 92, wow. Let's see, 92. When did I meet my wife? 90. Might have been around the same time, yeah. Might have been the same time I took an intro flight back in Teterboro way back when I first started doing all that. Long time ago, man. Then I met my wife.
contacts on 133.42.
3342.
Oh, that's got to be interesting. Do they practice nice and low? You get a nice view or no? 32 years. Yeah, I hear you, man. Time flies, man. No doubt about it. Well, basically, it's just setting up an additional computer you have as a server computer. So what you would do is you would install Windows, you know, get Microsoft Flight Simulator, or, well, you can't do it with Microsoft because they don't have networking, but install X-Plane on that computer, and then you go into the networking menu that's there, and you set that up as the master. And when you connect your other computers to that computer, you tell these other computers that they're external visuals, and then they'll talk back and forth as long as they're all connected on the network. Oh, that's pretty cool, Cam. It's one thing I miss from back being in Brooklyn was when they used to do the air shows out at Coney Island. Whether it be the Blue Angels, you know, or the Thunderbirds. I mean, I remember standing on the boardwalk looking out over the water because you're thinking that's where they're going to come from. And these guys just come from over the buildings, man. Right over where Nathan's was, or it probably still is, on Stillwell Avenue. And I mean, almost rooftop level. And it's just, these guys just whoosh. And then that's how the show started. These guys would break out. This guy would come up. They would come out. The smoke would come on, and that would start the show. That was a pretty cool experience. And those engines are loud, man. It's like somebody took the muffler and just cut it off the exhaust and said, nah, you don't need that. I don't know. I don't run Linux, Commander. I'm not sure. But from what I've been told, it runs even better than on Windows. So, that's pretty cool, Cam. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're coming up on Waze. Waze, we need to be between 15 and 19,000. Right now, we're at 19.6 descending, so we're going to meet that constraint. And we're at 274 knots right now, so we're actually just about 280. So the descent is pretty much right on the money. At Waze, we should have 10.5. We're at 10.5. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities, all looking good. We're coming down nicely. And the temperature's still nice and comfortable for them back there, and we're going at 335. And we're coming up on 18, so let's have a peek. Bleed air panel, packs are set to auto. Pressurization panel, landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Altimeter is set for local pressure, and there you go, cross-check that. Recall. And we got a clean board. I just got to put the landing data VREF minimums in, and we're pretty much good. We're all set up here. No, don't want that. Let me have you. And we're coming in at a buck 38. Not as heavy as we were the other day. We were coming in at a buck 49 the other night. Oh, the radio chatter is actually coming from XATC chatter that works in conjunction with X-Plane. It's a plug-in. Grumpy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You get that rumble, man. You feel that vibration. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like having a butt kicker in your seat when the planes go by. Pretty cool. Yeah, Rodney, that's my understanding about Linux. It does run X-Plane a lot better. Yeah, XATC, that's the chatter, yeah. Although I did basically disavow Windows 11 Pro. I removed 30 processes from the background. Matter of fact, these computers won't even take Windows updates anymore, which is good because now Windows can't mess with me. I removed all that stuff. I couldn't take a Windows update even if I wanted to. I'd actually have to go into services and turn a whole bunch of stuff back on. So that's cool. But MS 2020 no longer runs because I got rid of Xbox, Xbox Live, the game bar, and all that other stuff. And the end result is amazing, beautiful. I mean, smooth performance in Laminar's X-plane aircraft. And I'm getting clouds now that match all around using the server, so that's another plus. So that's pretty cool. All right, Epic. 10-4, we got 10-4, we're right on the money. Another 45 miles to go. And we've got 9.8 on the fuel right now when we get in, so we're looking good. We're coming down beautifully. Let's get set up here. And we're going to be slowing at 240 here soon.
Charlie Romeo, Echo Alpha Mike, or you can even go as close as Hartford, Connecticut. That way you could actually take a look at that weather, and if you need to deviate further right or you want to hold out east of that, you're welcome to do that also.
Yeah, if you're comfortable with Linux, you're better off with that than over Windows. And that's based on everybody that I've talked to. Me and Linux and Mac and all that stuff, now, not for me. I think I'm too brain dead. See, now these clouds look good. They look nice, they look soft, there's no ragged edges on them, there's no boxes, they look good. And then you have some way out in the distance that it just kills the look. They get that fixed. This isn't bad.
Contact 133.42. 133.42.
Let me give you a little drag before you ask for it. We're going to be slowing at 240 here.
A little bit of light chop, reported, but nothing more than light chop so far. Are you picking up light chop there, 35? No, it's pretty smooth. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this looks nice and smooth now. It doesn't look like a white line going across and somebody just took a white piece of paper and put it out. Very nice.
12 o'clock to 10 o'clock, 50-mile area, mostly monitored.
All right, we're at 260 knots, slowing at 240, 10,200, descending. And we're holding at what? We're holding at 3. 250 knots. And we're at 10,000 right now.
Maintain 2,000 feet or greater in the descent, descend and maintain level 220. Down 220, down.
What are we, 30 miles out now?
You said you're going to be going right of that?
Let's start slowing down. I put that in? Yes, you did.
Prudence requested, advised has been turned. I'm not showing any weather at all over there. I am showing a line of weather, like I say, southwest of Bradley that continues to just west of Madison.
Beautiful run.
5137, reset transponder clock 3567. 3567, Southwest 9914 to send a maintain level 200.
I don't know, Costas. I've never flown the TOLUS aircraft. I'm really not sure myself. Yeah, it's just I'll tell you, XATC chatter just adds so much into the overall picture of everything, man. It really makes it immersive.
Pushback 9914, amend the altitude maintain level 210. Level up 210.
Yeah, I hear you with that Linux. I'm just too lazy now. Yeah, Windows just makes it so easy. And you get lazy when you get a little bit older. At least I did.
Pushback 9914, descend and maintain 15,000, Bravo Sultan is 2968.
2968, down, pitching down.
If I ever get another camera, I would put another one up there. The cameras that I have are just so nasty. They're so old, they don't even look that good. But I had one on top of the flight deck looking down at the front screen. Yeah, the right-hand view, or maybe even the captain's view, being that I blocked part of it. Either one of the two.
Target 2140, you can expect to descend the robot 3 runway 4 right. We'll expect that.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, Commander. And when I add SayIntentions AI into the mix, it's unbelievable. It's amazing. Let me go flaps 5. Let's start slowing all the way down here. Yeah, if you're looking for systems and subsystems type airliners, you really got to go payware. You know, I think we've been very fortunate with the Zibo-Mod. He's been very generous, but usually you got to pony up some dollars to get this type of quality. So this is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty lazy. All right, let's come out of that. Let's get into our approach here. 28, right? I said RNAV Z. And we are right on the money there. Come on, let's start slowing up here. That's a pretty cool view. I really haven't been paying attention out the window. I hope it's been a smooth ride. I'll go back and check the video, but I really haven't noticed more than a few.
1,500 feet a minute or better, JetBlue's 2275.
So let's see, Southwest Flight 711, real world, they did this in 1 hour and 9 minutes. We left the gate 1 hour and 8 minutes ago. We entered the runway 53 minutes ago. So, got about 15 minutes, 16 minutes to get in, and we're on time. And SIDB 10-2, we're 10-2, 9-8 on the fuel when we get in. Another 15 miles to go, so fuel is not going to be a problem unless I can't put her down, but we're looking pretty good right now. See, it looks like the haze is off a little bit, but the clouds actually are matching pretty decent now. Liking that.
475, flight 7 maintain, level 250, block 260. 25, block 26 for 75.
Nice. Yeah, I tell you, nothing compares to actually sitting in something like this. VR is nice too, but it just doesn't compare. Let me have the gear here. And give me 15. I'll take the speed. We're gonna go all the way down now. Give me 25. And right to 30. You should not show extended there, Louis. Let it take it. Let the auto flight take it down. So far, beautiful ride. Right into Oxmal. Beautiful. Nice and smooth. On the mist, 284. Got an 18 knot, almost headwind, just about. Let's bring up that chart now. This has been probably one of the best rides I've had in X-Plane ever. Pretty cool. Alright, my bird. I've got control. And we're holding at 3 and 284, right? And we've got lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. Beautiful ride. They didn't have any gate anywhere, it just said Terminal 1 is where the real ride was going, so we'll head over to Terminal 1, see if we can find a gate. Tiny little flicker going on there, I see. See, you get those clouds right there, little square boxes, kind of fuzzy in and out on the edges there. That doesn't look good. Looks like it's right where it meets the clouds. Yeah, a little bit of flicker going on there. A little bit on the right as well. Frame rates are holding rock solid there. Interesting. Gonna see if that's associated with these clouds. Winds are starting to shift a little bit here. Yeah, it looks like that same shadow effect that was going on there. I'm gonna take a look at that. It looks like it's not affecting the water though. But it's not the frame rates, they're locked solid. Alright, pay attention here, Louis. Yeah, gonna see if that's associated with the clouds, because now they seem like they're gone. Alright, Louis, pay attention. Back on track. I'll tell you, the Zibo-Mod handles beautifully. Get a little more rudder in there, Johnny. Beautiful ride, man. Beautiful ride.
200 minimums.
Continue.
2930, 280. No.
2930,
Prepare for landing.
210, 2930. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Number 3416, following 1001.
Welcome to San Francisco. Don't eat too much rice-a-roni. Beautiful ride. Zibo, thank you very much.
Stick with whatever you tell us, because radar's not picking anything up.
Center Delta 92 has checking on one climbing.
Outstanding run.
140 heading.
Stand by, Auto.
Delta 92, Center Hill, expect a little bit of late top in the climb, and we can make the turn to Yahoo up higher for you.
I guess I could have went there.
Delta 92, thank you.
2930, contact center 133.42.
3342.2930.
The 92, climb maintain to level 290.
Climb now, flight level 290, Delta 92 heavy, and we're in a left-hand turn for Yahoo.
Delta 92, thank you.
Alright, let's have a peek, shall we?
Showing a pass on that weather.
Exterior lights as needed. We are good. APU, let's get that up and running there, Louis.
Also 92, climbation to level 330.
Approaching 10 right.
Cover 3416 to maintain to level 210.
Descent level 210, there is 3416.
3702, contact center 128.75.
Man, what a great ride.
Center American 1843, flight level 250, continuous chop.
American 1843, sending good evening.
What a great ride.
33.42.
3342, number 3416.
Where were we here?
92, contact center 128.75.
Yeah, APU is up and running. Your dampers off. Window heat switches as needed. They are off.
Fairly decent ride up to about 26, and then
Probe heat's off. Engine wing anti-ice is off. Engine start selectors as needed. They are off. Auto brake is off. Speed brake is off. Flaps are up. Transponder is TA auto, and weather radar set to test. That's looking pretty good. APU is up. And let's check it. So we're actually 6 minutes early. Not bad.
we are turning at this very moment, American 1843.
Swing around down here to Terminal 1, see if we can find a spot. Then I'm going to go have something to eat, and then maybe I'll come in and get another ride, because this was just so good, man. Got to do this again. Yeah, see, it's a little mixed up there with some haze. It looks like the clouds look like they match, but it looks like there's some extra haze going on here, is what it looks like. Oh, easy there, Louis. Oh, it's all right. You're flying for Southwest, right? Yeah. All right, here's Terminal 1 down there. And that's a minute. And we can lose you. All right, let's pick a gate, any gate. See if we can find one. It's like they're all empty here, but Terminal 1, they're all loaded. Should have made a reservation. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that view. This ride was pretty cool. This was one of my better ones. This is a great ride out of Lamina and Zibo. Beautiful. I think we should have made a reservation.
Direct to Ruiz.
Couple 1646, direct to Proby, and there is an area moderate elevation, station 12 o'clock, about 5 miles, setting northbound.
Electric, yep. And then hydraulics next. I don't think there's a spot here for us. I don't think there's a spot. So you know what? We're going to sneak right in here. We're going to slip right in between these two guys. We'll force our way right in here. They can go out through the stairs. But you can see how the gates are gone. They're just nothing but nubs.
408 contact center on 128.75.
On the back end, that is.
1646, 718, call about 310.
Out of 37 for 310 for JetBlue 1646.
Pretty cool ride.
1646, there's still an area moderate coverage to the station at 12 o'clock, starting about 40 miles, it's 20 mile diameter.
All right. Park and brake, you, anti-collision, and let them run around. Let me get set up on the back end here.
1646,
With ground services.
Out of 31 south at 250 now, JetBlue 1646.
I thought that was my wife. You set the chocks, ASU, and open those doors, baby. All right, chocks are in position. We can lose the brake. Ground power is available. Let's get on ground. Confirm with the AC selector. Let's get set for unconditioned air. Pumps are off. off, galley's off, you guys are off, and you're on standby. Let's have a peek. Electrical power, we're on ground. Bleed idle, we're set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Any collision light is off. You don't need logo light. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set, galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1, they're off. Exterior lights, we have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Parking brake is off with the chocks in position. Alright, that was pretty cool. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed that ride. I always have a blast when I'm in here, and I always enjoy the company. And I want to thank you for stopping by. I enjoy the conversation along the way. So I appreciate that. Let me see what I missed here while we were coming in. I miss anything here? Oh, I might have to back up here. A lot come in here. Let's see. I got the expo stuff. Alright. I think I got that. Oh, no VR for you, Rodney? Oh, that kind of stinks. Sleeping here, Commander, you know, in the very beginning, I spent a lot of time in here, but believe it or not, it wears off after a little while, and you could do without it every now and then, especially when you have to work on it and do maintenance. So the novelty eventually wears off, no doubt about it. Let's see. Alright, you're me. Oh, thanks, Grumpy. I appreciate that. I'm glad it looks great to you there, Mr. T. FSCIT, yeah, there's another company. FDS is probably going to be extremely difficult to get because they're dealing with commercial entities now. WinWing is another one, yep. They're on the low end of the spectrum, but you know what? If you're a little tight on dollars, that's exactly right up the alley for a lot of individuals, so that's pretty cool. Speed brake, go on. No, this isn't motorized, the throttle quad. This is a Jet Max throttle quad from Flightdeck Solutions from way back when, before they sold the company. It's not motorized. Hopefully someday I'll have a Flightdeck Solutions motorized quad in here to replace this. Someday. Life just seems to keep getting in the way, though, unfortunately. Let's see. What else? That would be nice. Last time I had a tandem landing, Rodney, was when I was coming into Newark, New Jersey, at night. That was pretty cool. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the ride, Grumpy. Like I said, I enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends. All right, later, night, and even lucky we landed. Yeah, you know what? I have my days like that too sometimes, Commander, you know? Oh, I don't know. It depends on the wife. We got to see what we're having. Hopefully we're not going out to eat, because then that's only going to delay me a little bit longer. So, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the ride. And like I said, I enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends. I'll catch you on my next run. Take care.
Right,
Center, Cirrus 2865 Bravo, 6 miles west of Bend, looking to pick up flight following landing Aurora.
Number 2865 Bravo, Center Squawk 1676.
1676, 65 Bravo.
Buckjet 536 has built today.
Buckjet 536, cleared visual approach to Bend Airport.
Cleared visual Bend Airport, Buckjet 536.
That was 6782, extend and maintain 8,000.
8,000 Skylar 2782. Skylar 2782, we got the airport side.
Traffic 782, right, turn right in 060, back to descent and traffic party.
Right 060, Skylar 782.
Procedural, Echo Whiskey, contact center 135.35.
3535, 0 Echo Whiskey.
Buckshot 536, cancel IFR.
Buckshot 536, for cancellation received, clock VFR, 6 exchange approved.
Good day, sir, for exchange approved, 536.
Skywest 5782, clear visual, approach runway 29er, Redmond Airport, traffic 12 o'clock and 4 miles, the helicopter 6,900.
All right, clear visual 29ers, guys, it's